Welcome to a new video. In this video, let us see what is the use of EA bar / VPP pin in the pin diagram of 8051. So as I mentioned in one of the previous videos, I will put the link of the previous video in the description. So there I explained you this EA bar / VPP pin is going to help the microcontroller to identify whether the code is there in internal memory or in external memory. So we already know that the microcontroller 8051 has got inbuilt 4 kilobytes of ROM memory, and then it has got 128 bytes of RAM memory. So whatever the program or whatever the code which we are going to write for one particular application, that we will put it into this ROM memory. So if my code is more than 4 kilobytes, then I have to depend upon the external memories. So because we have 16 address lines and because of this formula 2 to the power of 16, we can get maximum memory, that is 64 KB. That means the microcontroller 8051 can interface memory externally up to this level, up to this much extent. The maximum memory capacity is 64 KB only. It cannot handle more than 64 KB. So if I connect such a memory, so, whether it is 64 KB or 32 or 16 depending upon my requirement, the maximum memory handling capability is 64 KB. It does not mean that I have to connect always 64 KB. So I can go ahead with either 32 or even 16 KB also. So consider an example of I interfaced a memory, 16 KB memory to the device 8051. So in that case, in order to identify or in order to tell the microcontroller that the code is there in internal memory, we have to connect this EA bar / VPP pin to the ground. So this pin, whenever it is connected to the ground, that is 20th pin of the microcontroller, then it indicates that the microcontroller comes to know that the code is there in internal memory. The code is there in external memory. So it won't search for internal memories. It will directly go to the external memory and execute the code there. If I fail to provide this connection, then the microcontroller will keep on searching for the code in the internal memory first. After this complete 4 kilobytes of memory is being searched by it, then it will go to the external memories. So it's a waste of time for us. Say for example, if I am handling application, printer applications by using 8051, if I ask the printer to print 3 papers, then if it is printing after 10 minutes or after 5 minutes, then there is no use. So as soon as I give the command, it has to execute the code. Okay. So if I forget to do this connection, whenever this EA bar pin is not connected to the ground, then the microcontroller don't know whether the code is there in internal memory or external memory. So it even does not know that there is a memory connected to it. So first it will search a complete internal memory, then it will look at any external memory interface. So if so, it will search for the code in the external memory, right? So if this connection is there, it will directly come to know that there is external memory is there, in the external memory code is there, and from that it will execute the code, provided there is one more connection, PSEN bar. This should be connected to the OE bar pin on the ROM memory. Whatever the ROM memory we are connecting, there is a pin called output enable. So this PSEN bar, program store enable, should be connected to the OE bar. Then the code which is there in the external memory will be accessible by the microcontroller. So that is the use of the EA bar / VPP pin. So say for example, I am not using any external memory. I am not using external memory. I am going with only internal memory. Then what we have to do is, we have to connect this EA bar / VPP to VCC pin, that is 40th pin in the microcontroller. Okay. So here you may get it out. So already we are using internal memory. Then why have to tell that the code is there in internal memory? Yeah, it's mandatory. We have to tell. Otherwise, what happens? Your microcontroller does not execute the code at all. Your application will be halted. It does not. It will not continue executing the code. So it's a mandatory connection. Either you have to connect it to VCC or you have to connect it to the ground to indicate that whether the code is there in internal memory or external memory. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you have any doubts, you can feel free to put it in the comment sections below. Thank you.